Hugh Jackman is coming back as Wolverine in Deadpool 3. Ryan Reynolds announced this in a very funny video.
But we did have one idea. Hey Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?
Yeah, sure, Ryan.
Interestingly, Ryan Reynolds has said that he always wanted Hugh Jackman's Wolverine to be in a Deadpool movie, but Jackman had decided to retire the character around the same time he wanted to make that movie. He even stated that he wanted the movie to be a road trip film between the two characters, and there must have been talks to integrate Deadpool into the MCU with his third installment, but then I heard a rumor that Ryan Reynolds was not pleased with the script that Kevin Feige and the MCU wrote.
What the shit biscuit? You really gonna this up for me?
And he got back the writers for the first two Deadpool movies and had them write the script instead. So I am very happy to hear that. So what do I think of Deadpool 3 and bringing Hugh Jackman back? Well, at first, I didn't like the idea because I thought that Hugh Jackman had the best comic book character conclusion in Logan. It was emotional, tragic, and incredibly sad that he died alone without any of his friends there with him, except for his newfound daughter that had accepted him as her father in his last moments.
This is what it feels like.
I teared up so hard the two times I saw this in theatres, and I was trying my hardest not to, but it just got to me, and to bring him back after such a masterful death and conclusion to his arc, that really does worry me. But that being said, something that has calmed me down a little is what Ryan Reynolds said in his announcement video.
Hey Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?
So I wonder if they will find a way to have Hugh Jackman play Wolverine without compromising or retconning his masterful death in his own movie. So the way they decide to include him has me curious. I gotta say, if this was purely from 20th Century Fox and Ryan Reynolds and his team, then I would be super excited. But because Disney now own 20th Century Fox, I can't help but feel worried. The only thing that I really hope is that Disney, Marvel, and Kevin Feige stay as far away from this as possible. Only then does it have a chance at being something really special. Because Deadpool 1 and 2, they were not just another couple of comic book movies to add to the pile. Neither were the X-Men movies. Marvel Phase 4 on the other hand consists of nothing but conveyor belt MCU projects. And I would hate for the same to become of Deadpool 3 and Hugh Jackman's one-off return. So I hope that Ryan Reynolds gets to make the Deadpool and Wolverine movie that he always wanted and is not hampered by Kevin Feige and the MCU. And I certainly don't want any other MCU characters thrown into this movie. Deadpool and Wolverine is enough. Don't Multiverse of Madness it and start throwing in extra MCU characters just for the sake of cameos. If this movie sticks to his 20th Century Fox roots and doesn't become an MCU parody where both heroes act out of character and Hugh Jackman becomes a full-on comedian, then 100% I am so excited and I can't wait to see the movie. Especially because if the movie sticks to its R rating, then we will be getting another R-rated Wolverine from Hugh Jackman. But if it becomes just a run-of-the-mill diluted MCU movie, then I will be very scared. The same way that I am afraid of how the MCU are going to dilute Charlie Cox's Daredevil. So if this movie is left to the creatives and is not held back by the MCU, Kevin Feige and the studio, then words can't describe how excited I am for this. And to see Hugh Jackman back, forget the rest of these cameos in the MCU, this is the comeback that I really cannot wait to see. Let's just hope that this movie is worthy of bringing Hugh Jackman back one more time. The new trailer for The Last of Us show has come out, and for those of you that don't know, I am a huge fan of The Last of Us. I don't even like playing horror games. I love the horror movies, but I don't really like playing horror games. But this one I picked up when I got a PS4. I played the remastered version and the DLC that came with it, and boy, it was amazing. Not only did I love it, which says a lot coming from someone who's not really a fan of horror games, but I also gave it a 10 out of 10. That's a whole level of praise which I did not expect to give this game. So the show is out, well, the trailer for the show is out, and I wasn't too fond of the idea of this show because it felt like it was just... from what I heard, it was just going to retell the exact same story from this game. And if this game was a side-scroller or something, you know, not very good graphics, then I can imagine you would want to see it being told with better, you know, in live action. But with the actors they got, the voice actors, I don't know how they can match it with Pedro Pascal as Joel, and I don't know what the little actress is called who plays Ellie. But let's see the trailer and let's see what I think.